well, important Tuesday, whatever, how you might want to call it. I'm so excited to be here this morning. Cynthia is my name. It's Rapid Dawn on channel 176 on Star Time. So forget that, of course, we are available for you to stream all of our programs, most especially in the morning show on our website. And of course, the program will always be on YouTube as well, just in case you miss one on show right here. You can always go to our YouTube channel to watch previous episodes and, of course, current episodes as well. And the social media handle is always on your screen where you can, click at us, link at us, and, of course, get to interact with us on our social media platforms. So, this morning, like every other morning, we promise to have a lot of interesting things for you, from updates of the plane crash to health and wellness, sports, Eastern Circle, and of course, so many other things that will come to you from about 9. And of course, I would like to say that on the show this morning, we have goodies. Well, goodies, you heard me very well. So just in case you're watching, you do not want to switch your dial, you do not want to change the channel, because you might just be winning something from us this morning. I feel so happy saying that. Anyway, before we do anything much, I always like to start with our health and wellness, which of course I always tell you, health is wealth. So this morning on health and wellness, we're talking about dealing with anxiety. With the way the whole world is, the country is right now, anxiety is the next thing that a lot of people are experiencing right about now. Some people don't even know that it is what they're experiencing. It's called anxiety. So in this video, we will be talking about how to deal with anxiety, how to identify anxiety, and everything in between. Don't go anywhere. All right, so at this point, we're going to go check on the words on the marble that we have for you this beautiful morning. Don't go anywhere.
Stuck, if you're struggling, if you're being dismantled, if you feel like your life is getting pulled out from underneath you, I say congratulations. Like, what a fucking opportunity that is. You are being given an opportunity to look at yourself and reconstruct your life from the ground up. Not everybody gets that opportunity, and it holds the potential energy to create something entirely new if you're willing to respect it and give it the attention it deserves. When you're in that place, it can feel like you're going to be there forever. But if you devote yourself to that path of self-understanding and you respect the struggle, I'm convinced that no problem is unsolvable, because I've seen thousands of lives transformed over the years. If you're stuck, if you're struggling, if you're being dismantled, if you feel like your life is getting pulled out from underneath you, I say congratulations. Like, what a fucking opportunity that is. You are being given an opportunity to look at yourself and reconstruct your life from the ground up. Not everybody gets that opportunity, and it holds the potential energy to create something entirely new if you're willing to respect it and give it the attention it deserves. When you're in that place, it can feel like you're going to be there forever. But if you devote yourself to that path of self-understanding and you respect the struggle, I'm convinced that no problem is unsolvable, because I've seen thousands of lives transformed over the years.
And that's it. There are words that you would definitely appreciate. You do not want to feel like everything is lost. Now, I have something interesting before we go to the papers this morning. It's one of my did you know. I think this particular did you know, when I saw it, was really very funny, and I felt like I should share it with you. Let's have our first did you know.
When a fly lands on your food, most people think it just starts eating it. But flies actually can't chew like humans. So instead, they sort of puke up a special type of saliva right onto your meal. This saliva contains digestive enzymes that break down your food into a slurpable liquid. The fly then uses its proboscis to suck it up like a smoothie, which is how they consume your food. In the near future, when you get a glass of tap water, there's a chance that it could have come from your toilet. It's called purified sewage water, and it's already a thing in certain cities. You see, when you flush, it flows through a pipe and into a basin underground. From here, it meets up with a water treatment plant, where the sewage undergoes a process called water reclamation. This process removes large solids and uses bacteria to break down any other organic matter. It's then filtered and disinfected using ultraviolet light. And once it has met the standards for drinking water, it's sent right back up to your tap for you to enjoy.
Okay, so we missed the part where it said water is sent back into your tap for you to enjoy. That was, I'm feeling like I shouldn't even think of consuming the water from the tap now because of that entire process. But anyway, you will never know because it comes out really, really clean, and that's it. Let's now move on to some really interesting things. Now, yesterday was International Youth Day. And of course, we had several events in different places. And we have two reports for you regarding to the International Youth Day. One from Lagos, Esther Omelo, and another one here in Abuja. So let's start with Lagos. And there was an event to mark the International Youth Day, which was Unleashing Youth Potential, Nigeria's Future, on the focus on International Youth Day. Let's have that report right now on the screen.
International Youth Day is commemorated every year on August 12, bringing youth issues to the attention of international community and celebrating the potentials of the youth. The theme for this year's celebration, Clicks to Progress, Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development. To discuss the significance of International Youth Day, we spoke to Justice Ajano, who is a lawyer and youth advocate. He highlights the significance of the theme.
Click is practically the gateway to information for especially this generation. Of course, older generations may not know how significant clicks are, but clicks. I sometimes even call it a clickocracy, that we live in a clickocratic world, because everybody that seems to want to pass information now will hide it behind a click, probably even lie and put propaganda because they know that young people, especially who are run by clicks, will probably just take the bait and click.
According to Digital 2024 July Global Statute Report, there were 103.0 million internet users in Nigeria at the start of 2024, when internet penetration stood at 45.5%. Mr. Justice also spoke on the adoption and penetration of internet in Nigeria.
For me, I think it is very, very unfortunate. Usually, I think that information democracy is very, very important. And information democracy is driven largely by technology and clicks. Internet penetration in Nigeria is not at par with the level of penetration it is in the world generally.
The question of how technology can be used to drive change and create solutions is a conversation that hasn't been effectively heard. We spoke to some youth about the use of technology, and this is what they had to say.
So we as the youth, we have more leverage over technology because most of us are the Gen Zs there. Most of us are the Gen Zs. So we can use our technology, especially the social media platform, because that is a very big platform. Either the Twitter, the Instagram, the LinkedIn, the YouTube, we can use that to drive change.
Technology can aid good governance. In terms of a developing country like Nigeria, we need technology very well, a lot, because we have been having so many setbacks in the country due to lack of technology.
As a youth, Okay, that I am. I feel technology is more vast. The way we see it in this world is more vast in different ways. Let me use AI as an example. Yeah, we are all scared. Even our elderlies, they are scared that AI is going to like take over our jobs. You get, but I feel we shouldn't be scared of that because as the world is going, we are getting more advanced and more progressive.
Mr. Justice further said technology is the only way to go.
Technology is the only way to go. It's being stuck in Stone Age if we don't surrender. In fact, the word is surrender ourselves to technology, especially regulated technology. We see what blockchain is doing in the world now. We see how that without technology there would have been absolute chaos. So I feel that government should continue to embrace technology. They shouldn't be scared of technology. They shouldn't be scared of social media. They shouldn't go out and about and say that, okay, they want to prescribe social media. They want to make data more expensive so that the Nigerian youth will not be able to freely express themselves pursuant to Section 39 of our Constitution.
Digitalization is transforming the world, offering unprecedented opportunities to accelerate sustainable development. Hence, the need to adopt technology at various levels on full scale. Esther Omelo, Rapid.
All right, that was on the International Youth Day. Let's now come back to Abuja, where Skybus Group did have an event yesterday to mark the International Youth Day. Let's have that report. International Youth Day is celebrated every year on August 12th. To commemorate the day, Skywise Group, in its efforts to contribute to the advancement of young people, put together a workshop to charge the youth on the importance of embracing the transformation of digitalization.
The greatness of Nigeria lies in the ability of every youth out there. You are the future of tomorrow. Don't allow the present circumstance to stop you. Don't allow any background to put your back on the ground. Keep striving, keep believing yourself, and the world is a stepping stone for you. So as to celebrate this International Youth Day, I want to tell every youth out there that the money you are looking for is within you. Unveil the power within you for national economic transformation. Now, it's no longer the days where we have to wait for the government to say to man do everything. You can do something for yourself. If I can say yes, because the theme for this year is click to progress.
Young people should look to hone their skills after this meeting, because it's not just another tech summit or tech event or tech workshop. It is practical, giving them practical tips on how they can leverage technology to pretty much build their careers, build their lives, and become better.
If the youth are catered for in the society, it's easier for the society to actually grow. And we are using this opportunity of this International Youth Day to lay the emphasis on the fact that the youth should be actually given a special attention, particularly at a time like this where most of them, or at least with international records of statistics, have said that they are unemployed. And so we felt that with the theme of the day, which is Clicks to Progress, digital space should give them a good opportunity to be able to, hear their views and then also be able to be an integral part of the society.
According to recent statistics, young people are leading the charge in digital adoption and innovation. In 2022, 3/4 of these aged 15 to 24 used the internet, a rate higher than other age groups. Imagine the number in 2024. Some young persons at the workshop shared their thoughts on the significance of this year's theme.
Communication is the major thing here. Acquiring more knowledge intellectually, we need more mentors, we need more learning in our digital space, in our youth space, in our entrepreneurship spaces. So,
I mean, as a young individual as I am, I would say that there are struggles that we face as being in Nigeria on its own. Like there are a lot of struggles and less opportunities that you get being in Nigeria compared to your counterparts abroad. So I would say that I can relate to that difficulty, being a graduate from university and not having a job and all of that, like you need to actually gain knowledge in order to compete in the job or workforce. By celebrating the digital contributions of youth, we can inspire further innovation and collaboration towards achieving sustainable development. From Abuja, Cynthia Agbo, Rapid TV News. Okay, I think that is all for the International Youth Day. We do have other reports that we'll bring to you, but then again,
that would not be done until Ugochukwu lets us know that he's here.
Yeah, amazing, amazing event yesterday, the International Youth Day, basically to highlight how important young people are to the growth of the nation, to themselves, and to the society at large, and the impact and the role of technology as well. Very, very important. I mean, it's sad though. Nobody gave me a gift yesterday to celebrate me. I mean, it's International Youth Day. I'm a youth.
They never said it was a day to share gift.
But I mean, it could be a way of recognizing the efforts of hardworking young people like myself.
If that's the case, every Nigerian youth is definitely hardworking. If we get rich by working hard, then all of us should be billionaires.
I mean,
by now.
You couldn't have said it any better. I don't think there's anywhere in the world where young people are more enterprising, more industrious, more focused on trying to make ends meet, like we would always say, like Nigeria. But unfortunately, since we just have a structure or a system in place that young people tend to put in a lot of effort but do not see a lot of returns on that investment of effort. And that is where government comes in trying to make the environment more conducive and trying to make it more fertile. Young people can actually be here and succeed. Over the last year, the last 2 years, there's been a great exodus of our young people out of the country, looking for greener pastures, looking for opportunities elsewhere. I mean, why can't we create an environment or an avenue where young people can thrive here? I mean, no matter your talents, no matter your skills, your qualifications, whatever it is that you studied, I mean, I believe there should be an avenue where whether it's school that you want to go to or it's a skill that you want to learn, at the end of the day, you should be able to fend for yourself.
Absolutely. Very, very correct there. Well, let's see how it goes. I hear that there's some initiative being put together by the president regarding the youth. So let's see how that progresses. Let's now move on to other stories that we have here. We do have a report that we want to share for you. This is this is on some partnership from Lagos as well. Like I always used to say that the Lagos state government seems to be, doing a lot for its people. So this is Cultivating Prosperity, partners FAO to revolutionize the coconut farming. And this is done by Erica John. And of course, I think this would make farming a very, very lucrative industry. Let's have that report.
Of the Lagos State Government and representatives of Food and Agriculture Organization FAO are here to discuss the development of coconut cash crop, which is mostly cultivated in some parts of Lagos, Badagry, Ibeshi, Ilashe and other riverine communities. The FAO country representative, Kweku Kofi, said the meeting also centered on developing agricultural value chains.
We took this opportunity to discuss about our value chain. We discussed about cattle feedlots, how to develop that, very close to Lagos, how we can develop a ranch, how we can develop the cattle farms, to allow huge production also, not only for Nigeria, but also to export out of Nigeria. We talk about fisheries and aquaculture here also, how we can strengthen our relations to develop that also, the sectors.
We've just been told that we can plant over 200 million trees of coconuts from Badagry down to Ibeju-Lekki. That serves a lot of purposes. One, it's like a buffer in terms of climate change because coconut trees have wide roots that will not allow erosion to come into town.
Secretary to the state government, Abimbola Salu Hudeyin, says the Sanwo-Olu administration will exploit the advantages of coconut in food production, increase employment, community engagement, and safeguard the society.
At this time, the government wants to feed. The government wants to empower. The government wants to engage. All this the Coconut Project will do for us. So we have started, we've even done all our research. What FAO wants to do for us now is to start with the seedlings and then planting, and then we go on to about 5 stages. In about 4 or 5 years, we begin to reap the harvest.
It's not only the productions, but also how we can stabilize the economy by the market, by the trade, by the price, but also how to really have a strong policy who can boost the production. And also, because at the end of the day, Nigerians should eat. By the end of the day, agriculture should bring income to the country to tackle all these root causes that you know.
Discussions also centered on working on trade, providing good seedlings and fertilizers, supporting farmers with better energy and transport systems that will help regulate prices, making food available and accessible in the society. Erica John, reporting for Rapid.
There you have it. There's a lot we can actually benefit as a country, as individuals, by investing into coconut farming. Coconuts are really something that could be economically beneficial. From the husk, you could make coconut oil, the water inside can be used, you can make coconut flakes, chips. I mean, there's a whole lot. There are countries that thrive on some of these things that we really take for granted. And I believe it's about that time where governments pay more attention on agriculture. What are some of those food crops or cash crops that we can leverage on? It doesn't have to be oil all the time. You know, let's diversify. This is a very good market if properly harnessed.
Absolutely correct. All right, so earlier I did tell you that the president also planning something interesting, you know, support for youth. People have always complained, not even people, we have always complained that, oh, what's the administration doing for the young people? What is the minister and everybody in charge what they're doing for young people? It's almost like nothing is being done. Well, the president, Tinubu, pledges to support creativity and entrepreneurship. We do have this report done by Irene Okechukwu, and let's have it.
President Bola Tinubu has reaffirmed that his administration will continue to create opportunities for the youth, listen to their voices, and support their creativity. Represented by the Minister of Youth Development, Jimilabiu Ibrahim, President Tinubu made this known at the Nigerian Police Force Youth Summit 2024 in Abuja to commemorate the United Nations International Youth Day on August 12, 2024, in collaboration with UNESCO with the theme Enhancing the Nigerian Youth Value for National Security Intelligence.
As a government, we acknowledge the challenges faced by our youth, including unemployment, and we are committed to addressing them. We equally recognize the vital role that youth play in shaping our nation's future and celebrate their resilience, creativity, energy, and aspirations. We acknowledge that our youth are not just the leaders of tomorrow, but also the partners of today.
The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Ebietokun, emphasized the pivotal role of youth in national security and the country's development. He stated that the summit underscores the importance of empowering the youth to shape their future.
The youth's crucial role in safeguarding our nation. Their contributions extend beyond mere participation in security initiatives. They embody the values of patriotism, volunteerism, and individual potential that fortify the social fabric of our communities. We are dedicated to supporting and empowering our youth as active agents of change and leaders in building a safer, more prosperous Nigeria.
Today, I am giving you the same advice. Don't allow the Nigerian youth to be hijacked. Leverage on intelligence. Those were the capsules you gave me, and they worked. They are your capsules.
Involving the youth is not just beneficial, it is very essential. This is because The intergenerational connectivity of a nation's prosperity depends on the keener revelation of the society soul, which is the youth. And let us all know that discouraging the youth is simultaneously destroying the nation's prosperity.
The federal government's commitment to empowering Nigerian youth is a step in the right direction. From Abuja, Irene Okechukwu, Rapid TV News.
All right, very extensive one and good promises for the Nigerian youth, and let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. We have been waiting for implementation, not just much talk anyway. Let's keep our fingers crossed and see how all these promises.
Thank God you address them as promises. I think Nigerian youths have gotten to the point where they're really eager to see what are these developmental initiatives that government have put in place that young people can key into, that they can take advantage of. Throughout last week, the country was shut down because there was protest, and this was arising from the fact that, number one, people were hungry. They were unsatisfied or dissatisfied with some of the policies of government, and majority of these people who were on the streets are young people. And that, of course, arises from the fact that most of them are not productively engaged. Because you cannot tell me that someone who has a serious thing to do, a serious job, that at the end of the day, of course, you have money coming into your pocket, you have needs to sort, and you have bills to pay, you're doing all of that. I really doubt, if you would have the time to be out there on the streets, causing carnage, disrupting the peace and putting, lives and property of other people in danger. So the question or the issue of paying attention to young people, what their demands are, and trying to address this unemployment problem, it's going to help, a lot of things. We were lucky that the protest started and ended the way that it did. But who knows, the next time that there's an issue like that, who just knows what it might snowball into. Yeah.
Absolutely. That is actually correct, and we just hope that everything goes as fine. Anyway, talking about promises, well, the government might promise you and you may not see it, you may see it, but if I promise you something, you definitely get it. Right? You believe, right? No, I'm serious. This morning I promised you that we have goodies for you. You see? And I mean it. Okay, so just to let you know that from today to Friday, somebody or some persons, depending, might just be having a free ticket for an event happening on the 18th of August. So you see, I promise and I deliver.
Okay.
Swift delivery. It's
we promise and we deliver.
So,
she's missing a pronoun there.
So let's have the flyer on the screen so you can know what. So we are a partner in this particular event, and we're definitely going to be at the event. Rapid TV will be live at the event. So August 18th, which is my Village New Year Festival day anyway. Let me just add that. Like I always like to add it. There will be August meeting, and we have Akbororo. We have lots of Madiba comedy. We have lots of people coming. Just a time for you to come, sit back, relax with friends, with family and loved ones. Shortcut will be there, just enjoy yourself, just get a good laugh. Now, did you know that laughter can actually reduce your weight?
I'm sorry. Yeah. No wonder all the comedians are, on the slim side. No wonder.
Like I was saying, if I was rudely interrupted. Did you know that laughter can actually reduce? It helps in weight loss.
I can attest to this.
So you need to laugh more often. So when you laugh, there are certain things that are being released in your body that breaks down Facts.
Yeah.
And so if you notice, most time when you laugh out loud, you laugh a lot, you tend to feel tired and you'll be exhausted from laughing. So just like when you do exercise, you'll be exhausted. So laughter has been proven that it reduces weight loss. So with this knowledge,
Stop paying for gym.
I bring to you what can make you laugh and lose weight.
No need to pay that big or huge amount for gym subscription, okay?
You pay it to me. I will collect.
You just advised us to laugh.
I'll make you laugh now and then
So
you
which one
lose
is
weight.
to pay to you again?
You pay the money to me.
Oh, for giving us that life-saving tip.
Yes. So on the 18th of August, MC Diamond will be bringing us together to laugh and lose weight. And August 18th, and we have tickets. I mean, we have 10 regular tickets for you. It's very, very simple. So I'll be giving those 10 tickets from now till Friday, because the event is on the 18th, which is a Sunday. So you do not want to miss either of those. So if you are in Abuja, because the event is happening in Abuja, if you are in Abuja, very simple. We're going to have the phone lines on the screen. You just let us know. I think when you call in, I'll ask you a question. No, it's not a hard question. Very simple question. Very, very simple question. And you'll be able to win a ticket. But you have to be in Abuja so that you can be able to attend the event. So your tickets are with me. I know they promise waiting, I know if you do. I know they do cha-cha-cha. If I talk, I deliver. They call me Talk and Do. So this is your ticket.
Talk and Do Ministries.
Let's have the number on the screen so that once the calls start coming in, but that will be around 9 o'clock. Around 9 o'clock, yes. Not now, around 9 o'clock. You call in, we give you the tickets, or I ask you a question, I like your answer, I give you my ticket.
You get a ticket.
It's, you give me, I give you. You don't give me, I don't give you. We have a deal?
So,
yes.
Our fans who are not in Abuja, we're really sorry.
No, but if you have friends in Abuja,
oh yes,
colleagues
even
in
if you're
Abuja,
outside Abuja, you can call, get a ticket for somebody and tell, Nemeka, I want a ticket on Rapid TV's breakfast show. And then the person can come to our office, get a ticket, and go enjoy themselves.
Simple as that.
On Sunday.
Even if it is your ex, no problem. I want to surprise my ex. But
no wonder that the event is titled Village People.
It's not Village People, it's August meeting.
For the village people.
So, yes, for the village people. So, if you by 9 o'clock, just get yourself ready, top of your phone so that you can call in, answer just small question, chickadee question, and you will be able to get a ticket for yourself.
Simple questions like, who was the first woman to fry akara in Nigeria?
I don't understand. That's not what I said I was going to ask.
Oh, okay. But yeah, who was the first woman to fry akara in Nigeria?
Hi, take assign me.
Okay.
She did not fry it for me now. If she had fried it for me, I would have been able to tell you.
Or maybe we can ask you to recite the new national anthem.
Ha! It's not. I'm not going to ask you to do that. Oh, I will not ask you to do that. Anything that makes me ask you for national anthem, you recite from beginning to end. So I will not even ask you for it. Because even myself, I still a learner. So, but I can ask you things like, when did they discover America? Who is Jaja of Opobo?
Word.
What's word? Is it? What's word? Okay, who is Jaja of Opobo? Let me even start from you.
Okay, so
don't use your Google.
Google, okay. See now. Actually, King Jaja of Opobo. You know, that's what you did not add. You did not add that he was a king.
Oga, answer the question.
Now, Opobo. What is Opobo, first of all? That's what you need to ask. where is Opobo? Is it in the north? Is it in the south? Is it in the east or the west? How many people are in Opobo? What's the occupation of people in Opobo? You know, in the present day Nigeria, do we still have Opobo? Is it even a Nigerian city? These are the questions you need to ask before.
No problem. You've answered it. Thank you. No problem.
Okay.
No problem. At least.
I'm glad I mean, by the time you begin to go into research
yes,
on, you know,
you are correct.
You get magnificent insight on, you know, King Jaja.
I will get. I thought you were supposed to give us the insight.
Well, yeah, that is exactly what I'm doing by asking those pertinent questions, you know.
Anyway,
yeah,
Ugochukwu is going to go to the market one of these days and bring us evaluation that tomato is now very cheap.
Not only tomatoes, I'm hearing there's a lot of things that are, the price is crashing, even pepper, you know. But I have not.
You cooked on weekend. What was it? You went to the market on weekend. What was the
okay,
price
very
like?
good. You know, we'd usually say as at the time is filing the report, yeah? So as at weekend, the situation was still as precarious as it was, you know, months ago.
Okay.
But I will have to pay another visit to my to the nearest market, okay, to find out, because right now some of the vendors, they have, I'm not kidding, they have guns. Yeah, you come to buy something, they rob you, because at the end of the day you're wondering where your money went into. You came to buy stuff, but at the end of the day you're holding something that's really it's so infinitesimal. It's literally little or no value for your money, and it's sad. But right now we're hearing drastic reduction in the price of tomatoes, drastic reduction in the price of pepper. Please, when is it going to get to egg? You know, other essential food commodities, fufu. Like, guys, if you see the fufu I buy for 100 naira right now, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. And then for some people, you know, Cynthia particularly, I mean, she loves something like that.
Yeah?
You know.
Something like what?
And that particular commodity is so important to her that she wouldn't, one is not enough. You know, there needs to be like multiples before she is.
Oh?
Okay.
What's that?
All I'm saying is,
what's the commodity?
No. Let's do something. Let's do something about the price of fufu.
Speak for yourself, because I don't know what I like that I cannot eat one alone.
No, but seriously, let's do something about the price of fufu. Yeah.
Not only fufu, tomatoes, and of course, we hear that the price of tomatoes and other things, like he said, has crashed. Let us know if it's actually true, where you are in your different locations. Let us know, because I mean, even Bayo Onanuga made that post on his social media handle.
What do you expect from a Bayo? What do you expect
last week?
What do you expect from a Bayo? You know, we had a guest last week who was talking about how the media team of the presidency were not doing enough. So maybe they heard the voice of our guest and decided to, you know.
No, I think that they were somewhat confused over the weekend thereabout, because the handle of the president did make a post, and only for Bayo to come out to say that Nigerians should disregard the post. That was an old video of when some time back, and Nigerians should disregard that. So it begs the question: is there lack of communication in the media team of Mr. President? What exactly is going on? These are questions that I have always been asking. What exactly is happening? Because it just doesn't show, it doesn't speak well when the president's official handle makes a post and another person from the team comes out on his own page to say, disregard this. This is not a new thing. It's
That
not,
doesn't paint a good picture.
it doesn't pay. It just means that you would sit back and allow the president's handle someone that's handling the president's handle to make a post without everybody in charge knowing that this is what we're going to post. So it doesn't speak well. So at the end of the day, but it will be good for us to know what is happening in your location. If the price of things like tomato, pepper, onion, and the rest, if the prices have crashed down, it will be good for us to know that.
It seems this reported reduction in price is only peculiar to tomatoes.
Yeah, it seems as though, because most of the posts I've been seeing on different
tomatoes
handles,
and pepper.
Yes.
And you could understand, I mean, in the last couple of months, Nigerians have had to discover other ways of making stew. I've heard about cucumber, I think carrot stew, even watermelon. Like, we're inventing all kinds of things.
And the good thing is that all of these new things coming up, they actually taste good. But it can never be like tomato. They taste actually really nice. For example, the first time I ate carrot stew, I felt like I'm done with tomato stew. But it is not healthy. The only healthy thing is the fact that you put fish, you put your meat, you put all of those other
Because at the end of the day,
spice.
these are like fruits, yeah?
But then, so exactly this, so it's more like you're eating washed off fruits. Their ingredients, they do not have, what's the word now? I think I have to go a bit into this. Is this science now, or what I call
nutritionism?
It? Yeah. Okay. So what happens so that I can help someone who is probably wondering, oh, why do you say it's not healthy, or why do you say it's not exactly good? Because you are cooking out what makes your fruits. You're cooking out the carrots, the ingredients. You're cooking out, you blend, you wash out, you cook out everything in the watermelon or the cucumber and everything. But it's not like tomato. Now, so tomato thrives when it's cooked. That's the difference between tomato and the other fruits. Tomato thrives when it's cooked. It has the tendency to even improve in its ingredient, in the things that it gives to your body when it's cooked, which other fruits do not possess. So you cook tomato, you boost the ingredient, but you cook other fruits, but you smash out all the ingredients. So technically, or rather actually, you're just eating a stew. You're eating a stew without any addition.
I mean, with lots of color,
but
nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing there.
In there. So that's just it. Just because someone tells you, oh, I heard Cynthia say this, just know that this is the explanation to it. And you could also...
There's also going to be a ripple effect of this reduction. So what it means is that tomato paste gets to reduce as well. The price, I mean. Ketchup gets to reduce. You know, some of this related items, as it were.
Yes, they get to reduce. So that's just it. But we'll still want to hear from you. Let us know what the price of tomato is in your area. It's almost 9 o'clock. Let's see if we can quickly take the papers. Sorry, almost 8 o'clock. Let's see if we can quickly take the papers before sports. Okay, let's start off with The Guardian. Federal government may miss 2025 target as 136 million Nigerians lack internet access. Okay. Court throws out application to bar Nigerians from further protests against hunger. And Tinubu rolls out locally made CNG buses to ease transportation. Nigeria bond vessels pay $620 million war risk insurance premium. And from Edo State there, Shaibu resumes as Edo State Deputy Governor, even though it's still being contested. NYSC invalidates certificates of 101 Unicol graduates.
I don't understand that laugh.
These and many more you will find if you grab a copy of the Guardian newspaper.
Maybe the SUG president with her over 58 can address that.
Yes, they will address that.
Protest inflation top as Council of State meets today. There's details on page 27. Marketers project 600 naira per litre for Dangote petrol. What difference does that make? Tinubu unveils 30 hybrid CNG buses. 215,267 results withheld for malpractices, says WAEC. So how many were now released? Federal government governors reached 3-month agreement on local government allocations. Government worried about 1990 era when local governments couldn't pay teachers and workers' salaries. And Zenith Bank begins 290 billion naira capital raise. And just something I noticed recently, where all of the banks are now going public, you know, with the selling of shares. Russian flag, police move suspects to Abuja, planned sedition charges. Mobat's family opposes late singer's anniversary event. Okay, that's the much you can take from the Punch this morning.
Okay, let's now go to Daily Independent. CNG for transport and economic necessity. This is coming from the President, Tinubu. Commissions buses to ease commuters' transport needs. NNPC Foundation donate 10 CNG buses to DAPMAN. And federal government vows to crack down on contractors over school building collapse. Wike's man Okocha vows to challenge ruling sacking Rivers APC CTC. And we have so many other interesting stories right there on the front page of the Daily Independent that you want to check out.
Daily Sun is up next. Southeast monarchs, bishops demand end to ethnic profiling against Igbo. Separatist agitations. Reps seek 10 million naira fine, 25 years jail term for culprits. Propose 5-year jail term for illegal procession. And we have Tinubu commissions 30 CNG buses. Drama in Edo. Governor Bala Mohammed replies Dogara. Torn Nigerian passport. Woman risk 2 years jail term from that thing that looked like a planned skit or something. Well, that's all we can take from Daily Sun.
Vanguard, distress as harsh economy forces shutdown of over 50 firms. 80% others in low capacity utilization. Over 100,000 employees thrown into job market. Labour begs federal government to intervene. These and many more you will find on the copy of Vanguard if you get that.
And we do have that picture of Zenith Bank plastered some of their executives, and I saw that heading, facts behind the offer. And I just want to add, you know, in this era of banks going public with their shares, DYO, do your own research, okay? Nothing wrong with buying shares, but this is an investment and you should do your due diligence before investing your money.
Very correct.
UEFA Super Cup. We can't wait to nail Real Madrid. Look, man, talking tough.
I hope you can wait to. I will pray you can wait.
Alvarez completes Atletico Madrid move. Vinicius Junior rejects lucrative Saudi offer. Athletic Club hands number 10 shirts to Nico Williams. Drake helps raise $60 million to save Italian soccer team from bankruptcy. Oh, he's not gambling this time. Chelsea's Omorodion deal collapses. De Gea admits regrets leaving Manchester United. Osimhen risks Napoli fine. Sinner leads ATP ranking for 10th week. Yannick Sinner there. Serie A, Chukwueze to get starting role under Fonseca. And yeah, a couple of other stories there.
They say Osimhen do it again.
Rick's fine. He could be fined. Oh my goodness. I love this headline in the front page of Punch Sports Extra.
They won't carry our coat. Now, so it is.
They say her name.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Plaudits for Wakaba after Best Olympics Coach Award. And even Mr. President had to eulogize her efforts yesterday.
Oh.
Say her name.
Oh.
Why are you not saying her name?
Oh.
That's not her name.
Oh.
Come on, that is not her name. Okay, well, I will have a couple of interesting stories. Beating Duplessis, more important than title, coming from the style bender, Israel Adesanya. Burna Boy launches Football Academy. Oh, okay. Odogu doings. Atlanta ready for Madrid, coming from Lukman. Osimhen rigs Napoli fine after nightclub brawl. Nightclub brawl. See, Uncle no good fight for nightclub. Osimhen, please now. I'm begging you at this point. Try and avoid trouble. Okay? Try and avoid trouble.
I will not say anything.
Let's see if somebody will buy you.
Oh, you're beginning to beg now.
No, I'm begging Osimhen, for him to calm down.
Maybe I told you that time.
I don't understand.
Oshola to face forever. What?
Barca club, former Barca club. She used to play for Barcelona.
Okay.
So they get to play, I think, a friendly match. So yeah.
You know, when what you want is not exactly coming, you begin to get agitated, you begin to get upset, begin to get tense, and sometimes little things could get you upset. Even things that ordinarily you just ignore begins to get you upset, and before you know, begin to get into a fight.
Oh, I don't understand this version of Osimhen. A couple of months ago, he
Oh.
was lambasting Nigerians.
What don't you? No. It would be unfair of you to say that you don't understand this version of Osimhen.
No, because he has not always been like that. Yeah?
No, that's not true.
It's not. Right from his days in under 17, he was always calm. You know. He was more about getting the job done.
Now you don't get it. You remember when that video of him talking to Finidi came out? Lots of people had to dig, and I followed the thread. Now people are like, this is not the first time that he's been seen, you know, arguing and all of that with people. And some videos did come out where he was, you know, arguing with sometimes his team on the pitch, sometimes the coach arguing with all the other people. But then you will not do it to a point where it will cause you harm, because of course you know you're not in your soil, so you have to just be careful so you don't risk a lot of things, you're playing and all of that. Now these things are coming out, so you don't say the conversation then was that Osimhen seemed to have anger issues. That was the conversation at the time. And with all of those videos that were coming out at the time, I could believe that, yes, he does a bit have anger issues. So when you have this kind of issues and you're in a professional space like this one, you need to really go see therapy, because you will be tensed. Especially when you want to win, you're presenting a place you want to win, you would be tense severally. You will be tense severally. You get upset. Little things will move you. You even act like me sometimes. And that's why you have to always that's why you have to seek you need to seek professional help regularly. I'm sure they do have their therapists and coaches and mental health people to always help them, because it is not an easy thing. It's a mental war most of the times. And so I think that if he has stopped seeing his mental health expert or his therapist, I think this is the time for him to really spend some time with these people so that they can help him through the waiting time, because now it might seem like he's getting frustrated at what's going on, what's happening to my career. Like there's a halt. People's own are moving, they are buying and selling, they're trading, they are knowing their fate, but he's not just there not knowing his fate. Okay, should I just move to the Saudi team? It look like I am retiring.
But there's such
should
a
I move
thing
to
as
Shanghai
on set.
to look like I've lost my Jewish. A lot of.
But there's
What?
such a thing as uncertainty with regards to the direction of transfers. You know, I mean, his attitude problems notwithstanding, he's an excellent player. Pace, strength, ability to score, he's got it, yeah? And which is very much why he is in high demand, yeah? Now, a lot of back and forth with regards to where he is going to go. He's made it clear to the club that he wants to leave. The only problem I have is that he should have expressed that clarity last year in December before he signed a new contract. Because now, Napoli is also willing to let him go, but apparently there is the issue of the wage. Napoli does not want to lose. There's a release clause of 130 million. How many people can really cough out 130 million?
So what's the worst that can happen if nobody is willing to pay 130
He goes to Saudi Arabia. Because this is what I'm certain will not happen. Victor Osimhen will not play for Napoli as it is now.
Of course.
Victor Osimhen would not go on loan to any club. But the number of things that can happen are quite numerous. Now already, I mean, the whole transfer, it's like a triangle between Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, Napoli. Some people need to go, some people need to come. There's money that needs to exchange hands. It now, will Napoli be able to make compromises to say, okay, look, you know what? Shebi, you say you won't go, no wahala. Sometimes you make gains, sometimes you lose. No problem. We'll take, just maybe give us 100 or give us 80. Okay,
Let him go.
We'll take, you know, or, you know, since you're insistent on going, we'll have 100 and somebody who is willing to pay you how much you're worth from Saudi Arabia. You can go there.
Carry your bag and go.
After all, Cristiano Ronaldo is playing in Saudi Arabia. You'll be playing better ball. There's a lot of Roberto Firmino is in Saudi Arabia. Sadio Mane is in Saudi Arabia, and these are like top class guys. You know, so at the end of the day, it's either he gets more recognition in Europe or he makes more money elsewhere. That's it.
So you have to choose between the recognition versus making so much money. Well, that's not a very good spot for me, if you ask me. Not a very good spot to be in, especially when that is not what you wanted before. But I'm just concerned about his mental health. I'm just concerned about the actions he's putting out. We cannot be having you on the news having a fight somewhere. It's just going to be like, is this the person we want to sign? First they fight for a nightclub. Now this kind of reputation we want. Remember what happened to this guy in Man U? Just is one girlfriend just saying that he did this, he did that, which were not even confirmed yet. It cost him his career. Do you understand? So we do not want to have a person who we are hearing he fought in this place, he did this one, he did that one.
But you know, some of these things are like regular things with footballers. Sometimes we've had players, you know, the coach will say, okay, you're suspended because you went clubbing when you were supposed to be training, you know, stuff like that. And now, in this particular issue, he was apparently being recorded without his consent. So he's now pushing through. And you know how, I mean, the media has a way of doing their things. They would not say Osimhen unjustly or being recorded without approval tries to meander his way out of the club. Apparently, he was uncomfortable with the fact that he was being recorded. Yeah. And then was trying to push his way through the crowd. It has now been reported that it's a night club brawl. And this is probably someone who is just trying to mind his business, probably came to the club to just chill off, cool his head. Why are you recording him? You know, I think he had this same issue after that social media thing with Napoli last year, where he was, I think, coming down from the team bus and there were people recording him, and he almost even went physical with one of them. You know, so.
But of course, he should know by now that he's a celebrity. The world. I mean, he's a football star, so he will be recorded.
Yeah, these are some of the perks that come with being a celebrity. People see you. Oh, Cynthia, my crush. Oh my goodness, I'm starstruck. They want to take selfies. They want you to sign autographs. Some of them will even say, bless me now, show me love. Cynthia Billions, you know, show me love. You know, there are things like that. I mean, you can relate. So, yeah.
Do what you have to do so that the gods will not have anything against you. Anyway, it's time for sports, and I'm out of here.
I felt like we had done justice to it. But yeah,
we have finished sports.
No. There's plenty more. Stay with us. All right, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us on Rapid Sports. We have a couple of minutes to bring you more updates on the latest in the world of sports. Let's start off with the man who was arrested for climbing the Eiffel Tower on Sunday, hours before the Olympics closing ceremony. The man was spotted climbing the tower at about 2:45 local time, and officers immediately intervened and arrested him. Police said no more details were immediately available on the man's motivation and nationality. And videos on social media show a shirtless man scaling the tower just above the Olympic rings that have adorned it during the Summer Games. Now, let's continue with all of that whole transfer debacle between Chelsea, Osimhen, Atletico Madrid, Gallagher, Samu Omorodion. Now, Chelsea's proposed deal for Atletico Madrid forward Samu Omorodion has fallen through due to contractual issues, leaving the future of Conor Gallagher and Julian Alvarez in doubt. Already, Julian Alvarez, it's done and dusted. Here we go from Fabrizio Romano. He will be playing for his countryman Diego Colo Simeone next season at the Wanda Metropolitano. But then again, for Samu Omorodion, his proposed move to Chelsea at the moment will not be happening. Now, for Conor Gallagher, remember, he's been told that he is deemed excess to requirements at Chelsea. So at the moment, he's in Spain, waiting to get confirmation, put pen to paper in the deal involving him going to Atletico Madrid. But that was a triangle deal that could have seen Samu Omorodion go the opposite direction. But then again, we have a new situation where Chelsea have rekindled their interest in Joao Felix of Atletico Madrid. Now, that could be happening, which could further help with the situation involving Joao Felix. And that is even more likely because now that Atletico Madrid have signed Julian Alvarez, that seems like an upgrade to Joao Felix. That is definitely an upgrade to Joao Felix. He can play behind the striker. He can play in front. He can play as a top nine. He can also play from the wings, Julian Alvarez. And well, that's about it. There was a release yesterday from Atletico Madrid welcoming, what's his name again, Julian Alvarez to Atletico Madrid. Now, let's move away from that to Liverpool, where Fabio Carvalho has signed for Brentford in a deal worth an initial 22.5 million with a further 5 million in add-ons. According to a statement from Sky Sports yesterday, Liverpool will receive a 17.5% sell-on clause as part of the package for the 21-year-old attacking midfielder. And Fabio is a player with a lot of qualities, according to Brentford boss Thomas Frank. He can play in all of the front three or front four positions in a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 formation. His best position is probably as a number 10 or coming in from the left. And remember, Carvalho joined Liverpool for $5 million in 2022 after emerging as one of Fulham's most exciting young graduates. And that story on Victor Osimhen says he risked being fined by Napoli after he was filmed having an altercation with a fan in a nightclub. Osimhen has been the subject of a transfer speculation with a Lagos-born striker linked with a move to Chelsea. Well, he was absent for Napoli's Coppa Italia first-round fixture against Modena, which they were unable to win at the Stadio Maradona on Saturday night due to his unresolved future, with Napoli director Giovanni Manna confirming he had requested to leave the club. And his hefty release clause has made it really, really difficult. And, well, at the moment he is due to face a sanction from his manager, Antonio Conte, who we very well know is known for disciplining players. Also, Chelsea have announced the signing of Pedro Neto from Wolverhampton Wanderers, and announcing the deal in a statement on Sunday. The club said Pedro has signed a 7-year contract and will begin training with his new teammates at Cobham in the coming days. He started his career in the youth system of Braga. Pedro's talent began to shine when he made his first team debut in May 2017 and scored in a 4-0 victory over Nacional. Well, made a loan move to Lazio before completing a transfer to Wolves in August 2019. Really frenetic striker there. Can play from the wings, can play from the center as well. Gives Enzo Maresca a lot of options right there in that very large Chelsea squad. Now, Asisha Oshoala will play against her former club, FC Barcelona, for the first time when her national women's soccer league club, Bay FC, hosts the Catalans in an international friendly later on today. So watch out for that one. Oshoala in action against her former club. And we hear that AC Milan have signed Brazil defender Emerson Royal from Tottenham Hotspur, the Serie A club announced yesterday. In a statement, Milan said that Emerson has signed a contract with the Rossoneri until the 30th of June 2028 with an option for a 1-year extension. And AC Milan, of course, will begin their new league campaign with the visit of Torino on Saturday night. Burnley began life back in English football second tier with a convincing 4-1 win at Luton as manager Scott Parker marked his first game in charge of the Clarets with a convincing victory. It seems Burnley's ability to do well lies only when they play in the Championship, because they were imperious when Vincent Kompany was in charge in the penultimate season before last season. But apparently they are back to the Championship and they are doing well yet again. Well, that's about it on the show this morning, because he who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. But not to worry, we're back again tomorrow with more from the world of sports. Well, until then, Ugochukwu Madimere is my name. Stay tuned for more on The Breakfast Show today.
All right, welcome back. It's still Rapid Dawn, playing you interesting songs to, take you off the stress of today's work, especially for those who have to work from home. I envy you. Just, what do they call it again? Remote jobs. It's a big deal.
Well,
and
it does have some of its disadvantages.
Like what?
Well, depending on a number of factors.
I want to hear the disadvantages.
So you know how it is that you can stay in a position for a long number of hours, and then before you know it, you start adding a lot of weight on your legs. That's an actual thing.
Even when you're in the office,
Or
you
putting on
stand up
weight,
once in a while.
or
The same
putting
way.
on- but there are some people who, by virtue of the fact that they have to be on the system, you know, because like it's like a normal job, but the only difference is that you have to do it at home. So imagine that if you're in an office, you have to climb up the stairs, get down, move from one office to the other. But I mean,
there are breaks. Don't forget that in between.
It's a bit different.
For
And
example, you
there's-
have 7 hours of work.
and people who
there
do
are
not
breaks.
have a very good attention span, the ability to focus on a particular task for long, that could be a problem for them, you know.
Who sent you to not have long attention? No, but on a more serious note, it's a thing. Some persons don't
Then
have
there's
attention.
the crazy deadline part of it. I mean, targets you have to meet, deadlines you have to meet, clients you have to talk to. You have to be on top of a situation like 24/7.
That's why you're being paid much.
There's nothing that's easy.
That's why you're being paid much.
What?
Because you're not going under the
I
sun.
I don't really think there's anything that, you know, that can be commensurate to the level of work that people put in at the end of the day. Yeah, that's just the truth.
Well, that is it. So while we're on that music break, I was seeing some interesting stories. I was seeing a video that's trending where Vicky James had to speak somewhere, and she was making some comments about how some people date for 10 years, 5 years, and they ended up not getting married because of one or two things. And it was so funny. And some persons are bashing her. They were like, wait, come again. When did you get married? You think you're now a marriage counselor? Like, hello. How many anniversaries have you celebrated? You haven't even celebrated one yet. So, but I mean, it's...
But she's not... Is it a marital advice? That kind of advice is not something you give to married people. So it's not even a question of what's it now? What experience do you have? On what basis should you be giving that kind of advice? She's already married. I think she's addressing single people.
Yeah, but the thing now is...
Who spend... I honestly agree with her. Unnecessary time in the name of dating. 10 years. What are you dating for 10 years for?
Really?
What are you dating for 10 years for? And I think some of that arises from people not knowing what they want before going into relationships. But then again...
Or is it the ones that will say, I am not yet ready, let me figure out myself, and keep the lady waiting?
Or somebody tells you, let's see how it goes. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You people are still seeing where it goes. 4 years, 5 years. Come on, man.
Okay.
Come on. This is where intentionality and clarity comes in. From the first day. And I think women are the ones who have the power to decide the trajectory and sometimes the duration of dating relationships.
No,
I think so.
A woman can simply tell you
I think so.
what she wants and what she does. A woman can either accept or not accept.
Exactly.
But a man determines where a relationship would go.
Yeah, but I like to think that women hold that power to, at the end of the day, what are we doing here? How long is it going to last or what? I think at the end of the day, it is women that hold that power. Yes, it's not the woman that is going to tell the guy, okay, let's go to your family or come and pay my bride price or stuff like that. But from the onset, you're already asking questions, seeking to know the intentions of this person. Are you here to waste my time?
Okay, Ugo, why are you not married? If a woman asks you, woman tell you now, say,
will everybody marry?
Oh, when you reach your turn, the question is, will everybody...
Will everybody marry?
You reach your turn now. You are saying, will everybody marry?
Even if everybody will marry, will everybody marry at the same time?
Good. having known that everybody will not marry at the same time, that's the same reason why some men keep some women for 5 years, 10 years. And you strike me like one who will keep a woman for 10 years.
Okay. No. That is a very serious allegation. First of all, I do not have the mental, what's it now? Capacity
that is
to do
you know that it is not you,
all of that
it's
for
me.
that long.
It's not you,
I think I would prefer a situation where from the onset there's already a plan as to what are we here for, what are we doing, are we here to marry ourselves or are we here to play, and then we get straight to business. That's it.
We get straight to business.
Time has gone when people are we're just dating. Is it for fun? Are we here to play? Be serious.
Anyway, guys, in India, well, this is for the men specifically. In India, it is said that there are new policies in place. Why people are making policies? India has also made a policy in place. Men in India who deceitfully break off promises of marriage after having, sexual relationship, with the woman could actually face up to 10 years in prison. So I would say that you should be careful out there. If you promise a woman marriage and you're doing things and you now suddenly wake up and say you're not doing again, you could face up to 10 years in jail. So do not go about dating a woman, especially when you're in India, and keeping her hold, and then tomorrow you wake up and say you have found another woman. She's not wife material enough.
Or you guys are not compatible.
It's not you, it's me. My brother.
The way you talk about that line.
10 years.
The way you talk about that line. But I think they are applying that law or that policy. Well, there are men everywhere, but I think such policies should be enacted here.
Yes. It should be enacted in Nigeria as well.
Somebody comes to you promising heaven and earth. I'm going to marry you. You are the love of my life, always and forever with you. And what this does is that once you tell a lady this, subconsciously she blocks out every other person. So even when there are seemingly more serious, more intentional men who are coming her way, because there is a promise from a certain somebody, she's not listening to those people who have very good prospects.
No, ladies now are not blocking anymore.
Oh, oh, okay.
You are on your own.
So is that to say that at any given time, it is not possible for a lady to be talking to just one person?
Oga, nobody wants promise and fail anymore.
Okay.
Nobody wants to invest where there will be no returns anymore.
So I could have somebody that I say I am committed to doing life with, and they would still be taking offers from.
Oga, now you commit. When you commit,
from other avenues.
You have to show workings. You go and knock the door.
Nevertheless, there is such a thing as loyalty.
It's not even about ring, because
there is. That is one of the greatest scams ever.
It's more than MMMO.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, come on. There's such a thing as commitment, as loyalty. If you
loyalty is action. Show workings.
But I mean, if I have shown you to some extent that, listen, you're the one I want, I think you should also extend the courtesy of, being loyal.
Go and see the parents. See the parents and break some cola nuts. That is the only thing. Break some cola nuts, start buying materials that shows that, yes.
Okay.
When a man has spent money on something, when a man's money has entered something, it is hard for us to come out.
So does it count when I spend money on you? Does it have to be when I break cola nuts with your parents? What of when I'm the one paying for your rent? I'm the one paying for your wig?
No, any man can give a woman money
It's
to
not
pay.
it's not any man.
Okay, any
It takes
man.
a man that cares about you and loves you to spend on you.
Any man can wake up and say, oh, this girl, she has
It's
this.
not any man, especially in this period of economic sabotage. Men are men are more economically and financially prudent these days. Before we spend, I mean, there has to be some level of interest.
All right, let's give you some updates on the plane crash. Of course, you know the plane crash that happened over the weekend, and we were supposed to bring that story yesterday. So gratefully, there was a man who actually survived, and he was supposed to be on that plane, but he missed it. And then we'll get you the video of where he was sharing what happened that led to him missing his flight. And also, it was discovered that about eight cancer doctors actually lost their lives in that particular plane crash. Now, there were supposed to be 15 cancer doctors, scheduled to travel to make that trip because we're going for a conference. But then apparently the entire 15, maybe they just thought it was to say, no, why should all of us be on this plane? And then they just decided to split themselves, and 8 were on the plane. So just imagine that the entire 15 got into that plane. So we'll just lose a whole 15 cancer doctors. These are major cancer doctors, people who are, making their marks, trying to do work when it comes to cancer and the rest. And so we just lose 8 of them like that in that plane crash. Really, really sad. I think this is a big loss for the medical field, and I wouldn't want to say at least we have some. No, it's nothing compared to, I mean, a whole 8 of them. Really, really sad. My heart still now, my heart still, goes out to the families of the 62 victims of that plane crash. But let's get to hear from the man who survived the plane crash.
Estava naquele grupo que acabou não embarcando, perderam a conexão, como é que foi?
Eu cheguei aqui às 9h40, né? A Latam estava fechada, mas o voo ia sair pela Voo Express. Eu estava fazendo trabalho no Hospital Regional de Toledo, sou do Grupo Ideias. Quando eu cheguei aqui, eu fiquei esperando para ver se abria, né? Normalmente o aeroporto sempre tem ali alguém do guichê, não tinha ninguém. Eu fiquei lá em cima, tomei um café, esperei. Quando o microfone não falou nada, os placares também não avisaram nada sobre o voo. Eu, quando desci, já era 10h30, tinha uma fila enorme aqui. Fiquei esperando, quando deu 10h41, mais ou menos, o rapaz falou que eu não ia embarcar mais porque é 1 hora antes para o embarque. Nesse momento eu discuti com ele e tal, e foi isso, assim. E ele salvou minha vida, cara.
Eu vi que você acabou abraçando ele.
Porque ele fez o trabalho dele. Se ele não tivesse feito o trabalho dele, talvez hoje eu não estaria nessa entrevista aqui. Desculpa.
Não, imagina, a gente entende a sua emoção. Como que é seu nome?
Meu nome é Adriano Assis.
Você é de onde, Adriano?
Sou do Rio de Janeiro,
E você tinha algum conhecido que chegou a embarcar, conhecia alguém?
Não. Nenhum conhecido.
O que você estava falando agora no telefone? Que conversa?
Falando com a minha família, assim que o pessoal deve estar agora ligando. Eu estava lá em cima, o pessoal que foi avisar, o avião caiu. Eu ainda falei assim, pô, cara, deve ser livramento de Deus que o avião pode cair. Mas falei no momento da raiva. Mas assim, esse rapaz, eu até tenho que saber o nome dele, que eu nem sei ali. Realmente ele salvou minha vida, cara.
Você já conseguiu conversar com a sua família? Eles achavam que você estava...
Não, tô ligando ainda, o pessoal, alguns não sabem, tô ligando.
All right, that was Adriano there. In fact, overwhelming joy, overwhelming. He doesn't just know how to place his feelings, because I mean, it's just imagine how one thing can just happen, and then you escape something. That's like you narrowly escape something. And he says he's been hugging the guy that stopped him
Honestly,
from entering the plane.
So, because I can imagine his anger at that guy.
Yes, for not letting him, since he has been there.
He would be so pissed. I'm sure maybe threw a couple of words of insult at him, in anger. But now realizing that that guy was probably sent by God to stop him from, entering that plane, which eventually crashed?
You know, a lot of times when things like this happen, people tend to say, no, this is not about, let's not begin to talk about God, because why did God not allow the plane to not crash? I mean, there were.
Why didn't he save the other people?
Why didn't he save the other people? And that's why most times when things like this happen, I just like to just share my thoughts and say my heart goes out to the families. That is. I really don't even want to talk about any higher being or anything, because you begin to ask yourself, does it mean that these other people are not important enough? And so you just try to. It could be very hurting when especially when you go to see a grieving family, you say God knows best. They can blow you. They can blow you. You can take off your teeth out if you tell them things like that, because 62 lives just like that gone. And so it's just like what happened during the Herbert Wigwe incident, where the one of his PAs couldn't go because of, I think he had to bring some of the luggages and all of that, so he couldn't go with them, and that was just it. So
there is no way of talking about things like this without mentioning God. It's a very touchy subject. I mean, but then again, it is what it is.
Yeah. So let's just let's remind you that our tickets are here. Yes. Don't forget that part. I don't fail my promises. So we have a ticket here. The event is on 18th of August. And so if you want to attend the event, if you are in Abuja, or your family in Abuja, your friends in Abuja, that you would want them to be a part of the event, you can simply call the number on your screen and let us know that you would want to get a ticket for somebody. Just answer one question, and then of course you'll be able to get a ticket for yourself or for your loved one. Like I said, the question will always be very, very simple, like the most simplest of questions is what you're going to get. Let's also remind you that it's me that will be asking the question.
Duties like this should be assigned to me. I have the finest. I have the finest of questions.
Okay, let's put the number on the screen. Let's see if we can get a call. One person or two persons, perhaps. We also have a story of this from the head of civil service. There was a swearing in yesterday. Yes, we'll be talking about this since. So the new head of the civil service was actually sworn in yesterday, which brings an end to a good tenure, number of years of the former head of civil service, Dr. Folashade, or Princess Folashade, as she likes to be called.
But correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't that make it 3 consecutive times now we've had a woman head the civil service?
Is it bad?
No, I mean, it's only an observation from from I think Winifred Oyoita to this is Folashade Yemieson. Now we have yet another.
Yes, they're doing well.
Remarkable woman occupying that seat.
I think we have a caller. Let's have our first caller. Let's see if they can win our ticket. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Apostle Joseph Idris Mustafa, calling from Nasarawa One Man Village.
One Man Village, Nasarawa. That's okay. So that means you're almost in Abuja.
Almost in Abuja is not in Abuja.
I'm the only man here.
Okay, so would you be able to attend the event on 18th of August?
If by the grace of God and by the prompt of the Holy Spirit, I can be able to answer your question.
Okay, so my question is very simple. What time does the morning show start?
6 a.m.
Ah! Are you sure?
Did you say 6 p.m.? Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Yeah, did you say 6 p.m.?
I said 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Ha, my brother. 6 a.m. is not correct, though. At 6 a.m., I'm still doing my makeup.
I'm sorry, you may have to.
Any another question?
Okay.
Alternative question.
Okay, alternative question. I'll go ask.
It did not get when we're starting the show. You have to drop and call again.
No, ask him another one. Let's see. Let's give him one grace.
Okay. Let's see at least if you follow the news. What is the name of the new head of service?
I say, maybe this is my sign, or God want me to look for appointment. I'm sure what to do this. Have a wonderful day. The Lord be with you.
The Lord be with you too.
Maybe I'll try and call back again.
Okay. Okay. He said the Lord be with you.
You see, my
but that's
mine
really
was
simple.
easy.
So while we were talking about the story, I intentionally did not want to mention the lady's name, okay? Because I mean, it's out there on the news now.
And everybody like news. Let's take another call. Let's see who can get a ticket from me. Try to call us before we get out of the show this morning. The morning show starts. Should I just say? But I won't repeat the question anyway. So the morning show starts at 7 a.m. That's when the morning show starts. The morning show starts at 7 a.m. And I mention it every day. Like I mention it every day. Once we are ending the show, I always mention when the morning show starts and when the morning show ends. So how can you not know? Anyway, let's see who can try another question, because we have 10 tickets that will be given out from today to Friday. Okay, so all you just have to do is call us up and get any very simple question, and you will have a ticket. So tell us the name of the head of news of the civil service now.
Oh, I can reveal the answer.
It says.
Okay. Well, the name is Mrs. Esther Didi Wilson Jack. She is the new head of service. Yeah.
Finish.
Very simple.
You are happy now.
If you had said Esther Wilson or Didi Wilson Jack or even Wilson Jack, come on, we'll give it to you.
Anyway, I think we have a video of that event, the swearing in. I think we have the video. Let's have the video on the screen. Oh, okay. We have a call. Someone wants to win ticket. But let's have that video on the screen first. We'll come back. We would. Yeah, that's the video.
Thank you. Congratulations.
All right, so that was a very short video right there. The swearing in of Madam Head of Civil Service. But the woman is beautiful. Anyway, so in a couple of minutes, it's almost our time to get out of here. We'll be.
But I think we should give out at least one ticket before we go. We have a caller.
I want to.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning to you. What's your name?
You are doing sexy voice now.
My name is Cynthia.
Did you hear her name?
What's your name?
My name is Cynthia.
Wow, Cynthia from where?
From Abuja.
Where in Abuja are you?
You want to know our house?
No, now.
Don't tell us your house. Just you're in Abuja. That's okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So you will have the chance to attend the event on 18th, right?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Good. You and your boyfriend, or just you alone?
Me and my my boyfriend.
Oh my God.
Great. So, Cynthia, my love. Cynthia, my love. So, we're going to answer a question. So, because you know we have the same name, I'm going to give a very simple question.
Okay.
Don't fall my hand.
Okay.
Have you been watching the Rapid Dawn show?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Great. So, what is my full name?
Cynthia Agbo.
Hey!
So, you are going to get 2 tickets for you and your boyfriend.
Just 2 tickets like that?
Yes.
Wait. You have to answer. Wait now. You have to answer one question on behalf of your boyfriend.
Okay.
Aha. So, it's a very simple one. What is the full meaning of the acronym SUYA?
I don't understand.
Suya,
This is a serious question. Who invented suya? Who was the first customer to buy suya?
Don't mind Ugo. Don't mind Ugo.
Let me ask you one
Don't mind Ugo.
Don't mind me. Congratulations to you.
Yay!
Thank you.
My namesake won ticket for the love of her life and herself. Let your own win for him, for himself.
Okay. So at this point, I need an Ugochukwu to call. Anybody that your name is Ugochukwu or Ugochi or Ugonnaya, just call on the show.
Let me tell her what to do. So, Cynthia, to get your tickets, you either come to the office, you come to the studio to pick up your tickets. Come with your boyfriend, or you can come alone, just in case. You come and pick up your tickets.
Thank you.
You come and also send us a message. You have our Instagram handle.
Yeah, I do.
Good. So you can send a message to the Instagram handle so that we can know that you are the person. Just write Cynthia with your full name and you say you want 2 tickets from the show. Do you understand?
All right, thank you.
Good. So you would come to the studio and pick up your 2 tickets. You have to come pick it up in time, oh.
That's right.
All right.
Thank
That's good.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I am so happy that a Cynthia has a love of her life.
Let's see if we can do
An
one
Ugo.
more. This is an Ugo now that we'll call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hi, good morning to you.
Hello, your voice is faint. Can you please speak up?
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
We can hear you. Why are you whispering? Can you speak up? What's your name, sir?
My name is Ahmed.
Ahmed, where are you calling from?
Samson.
Samson.
Oh, his name is Okay, Samson. Where are you calling from, Samson?
Just Plateau State.
Okay, Samson. Where is Delilah?
Samson, do you have
No Delilah.
No Delilah. Okay, so Samson, are you coming to Abuja on the 18th or you have someone you want to win a ticket for?
I have someone that wants to win the ticket for me.
Okay.
Your love of your life, your crush, your chai, someone you're testing, which of them?
Is it Delilah?
It's my sister.
Great.
All right.
I like that. So Samson, I'm going to ask you, look, Ugo, ask a very simple question, as simple as possible, so that his sister can be able to enjoy the show on the 18th.
So have you been watching the morning show?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me the name of the male presenter on Eastern Circle. Hello, Samson. Was that too hard?
You're wicked. You're wicked.
Okay. Are you a football fan?
Yes.
Which football club do you support?
Man U.
Who is the coach of
Manchester
Man U?
United.
Who is the coach of Man U?
Erik ten Hag.
Look, I don't understand.
Up Man U.
Up Man U, come. You're not a Man U fan. I am the Man U fan. Up Man U.
All right, congratulations, Samson. Congratulations.
So try to send a message to your sister so she could pick up her ticket. She should send a message to the Rapid TV handle on Instagram, her full name, and let us know that Samson, her brother, won a ticket for her. Okay? She should just put that and then come to the studio to pick up her ticket. All right? Okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Samson.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Good. We've given out 3 tickets today. I'm sure tomorrow, Wednesday, don't miss the show because, like I told you, 10 tickets to be given out from today till Friday. Okay, so tomorrow another set of tickets will be given out, and see you guys all on the 18th of August. I am so excited because I can't wait to meet all of you on that day. So this is where we wrap up the show for this morning. Don't forget that by tomorrow, 7 bright and early, we'll be here for Rapid Dawn for other great, interesting conversations. Don't worry, no more calls anymore till tomorrow. So save it. Correo comes up at 10 o'clock right about now. Don't go anywhere. Reach out us on our social media platform on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow all of our conversation via our streaming platform, our website. My name is Cynthia Agbo and
Ugochukwu Madumere. In case we ask you that question tomorrow. Bye.